Alright, welcome to yet another review, and I'm very excited about this one. Phenyx Pro has reached out and they say, hey, we have another cool product, they would like to partner with me. So I say, why not? They sent me this PTC-4 that I am reviewing, and I am going to tell you what I think about this one. We are going to talk about the features, and we are going to do a live testing. And as we're talking about live testing, I am actually already testing it using this one. As I talk, I'm already using this one, and later in this video I'm going to show you how I hooked up this one. But before we go, I do like providing you guys with a unboxing experience. I like giving an unboxing experience so that you will have an idea when you buy a box like this one, and you know what comes in the box and what you can expect when you get the PTC-4 wireless conference microphone. This one is a wireless conference microphone system, and it comes with 4 wireless microphones. You can use it in church, you can use it in large audience such as campaign, when you're campaigning, whatever campaign you're doing. Are you doing a school campaign, or you want to run at a school board? Are you doing a political campaign, or are you just giving a speech somewhere and you are the organizer and someone who is looking for a solution of a wireless system? For this one is a great way to look at Phenyx Pro. Phenyx Pro has a wide range of system, and one of them is this one, the PTC-4. Among the features of this wireless microphone, this one, it uses the UHF wireless transmission protocol and can go up to 328 feet for the line of sight. That is around 100 meters for the line of sight, and you can select between, and it can operate with a wide range of channels, up to 200 frequencies that you can select to get a clear audio. It has an infrared synchronization. I will show you later on what the infrared means. And for the audio, as you can see right now, I am talking to it, and throughout this video, pretty much this is the audio you are going to get as we test out our system. Of course, I'm already testing it, so this is the audio that you are getting. But later in this video, I'm going to show you how my setup is, and pretty much we are trying to mimic the way it is going to sound on a professional level, because these are the professional systems. They are not the system that you can just use for karaoke and stuff like that. Of course, if you want to use it for karaoke, it's really up to you, but this is not designed for karaoke, but you can use it for karaoke if you want. If you are really interested in a karaoke, go look at the PTU2 that we reviewed previously, and you have your wireless handheld microphone, which is really cool. But right now we are looking at this one. This one is mainly for a purpose-built system. It has a secure lock prevention, so which means it cannot just change the settings out of the blue, which is really a good thing that you need to keep in mind. And when you're building a system such as this one on the pro level, you really want to have a better build. It provides a clear audio, of course, as you can hear right now. And if we put the foam. All right, now it's using the foam, and we will see the difference in sound. You yourself, you can also see the difference in sound. Like right now I have the foam, and probably it's deleting some of the annoying stuff. I didn't really play around with the settings of my board, but at least you can have an idea already how this one sounds. And it has a very nice design. Of course, the design is beautiful. You will see when we do the unboxing. And of course, it has versatile applications. Like I said, you can use it in corporate meetings, you can use it in churches, you can use it in classroom, lecture, public speaking, and more. This is something you need to think of. If you're an audio engineer and you're looking what system is best for you for this type of scenarios, churches, meetings, classrooms, lectures, public speaking, and much more, you can use this one, and you can add some effect to it like this one. There was a time when I did a prayer on a public speaking, and it has this effect, which is cool. You can hear the effect right now, but let me turn it down a little bit. That effect you can see. So using this one, you can play around and have a better audio, and however you want it if you are an audio engineer. Let's go deep into the unboxing, so I will show you what you get when you order this. All right, this is the precision balance, and we are going to weigh this base because I'm very curious to see how much weight this one has. 596 gram, this one, 596 gram. And what happens when we put when hooked together, it comes up, oh, I don't like this number, but 666. I'm no kidding. 666 gram when you add this together. And what happens when you add the foam? With the foam, I really don't want to see that number. The foam shouldn't affect anything, honestly. All right, we added the foam and nothing changed. 666 gram. Okay, that was just a parenthesis. I was curious what number we will get. All right, that was a parenthesis where we are. All right, that was just a parenthesis. I was curious because it's a little bit heavy, and I was curious to know what was the weight of this. And we have seen the different stuff that come with the system. Very straightforward. And with that, we are going to connect everything together so that we get this one tested. Now, this one is the receiver, right? And at the back, we do have the antenna connections. And as we're talking about the antennas, let's connect these antennas. We've got two antennas. Beside the antennas, we've got this output over here. And this output is the one you are going to connect if you are relying on whatever the audio processing of this one is. So directly you connect it to your phone, or wherever you are doing the post processing of the audio, you can connect them on each individual port at the back. You also have a single mix output here, so which means all the 4 channels are mixed out, and you can connect this TRS cable that I mentioned to you earlier. This one, this TRS cable that I mentioned earlier is the one that you can connect to here, and you connect this to wherever you are going to process the audio. And this is going to be very handy as well. We are going to test this output. We're going to test the auxiliary output over here, and we are also going to test out this TRS output on this side as well. So this one can be aside for now. We've got one set over there, and we'll go ahead and get this antenna, connect it to this one. All right, and these are all the 4 microphones that you have, and you can place them as long as you have a line of sight. This should communicate with your system very easily. Now we are going to turn them on. We are going to use the provided batteries that we received with the entire kit. And turn this on. And I'm gonna turn this on. Oh, just like that. One click and it's on. All right, we've got all 4 of them turned on, but let's connect them to the receiver and we're going to test them out. All right, folks, I've turned this on. It's very straightforward. just like every other Phenyx Pro, the interface always look as simple that anyone can use, but we are going to go a little bit deeper on this one, and I'll show you the interface, and I will show you how these buttons work. This system is very nice. So my setup right now is that we've got our wireless microphones, which are of course already synced with the receiver. They are already pre-synced with the receiver. In case you don't know how to sync that, it's very easy. You just have to make sure that you have your microphone like this one, and where it says the IR, which is the infrared, you get it closer to IR to the receiver like that, and then you sync it however you want to do that. That's something I'm going to show you in a bit how to do that. Let's look at the interface real quick. All right, you are now looking at the interface, and as I was saying, my setup, we do have the board. This is where I control everything. On every Phenyx Pro, this is the best way I found to test out my setup. 99% when you get this pro level of interfaces, you will not just get the sound directly from here to your speaker. You will use something like a board panel like this to play around with the sound, and however you want to deliver the sound, which is really good. For example, with this one, look what I'm trying to do. Look. Now you have some echo happening right now. Some echoey happening like I'm in a big hole. Let me turn this off. Yeah, play around. You can play around with some effect like this one. Very cool effect with this board, but I don't want to have that. On the interface, you can see we do have microphone 1, microphone 2, microphone 3, and microphone 4. The one that I'm talking in is microphone number 3, and it's very easy to also detect that because you can see the volume moving up and down right over here, which tells you where you are, which is really handy. This is the monitoring feature that I told you about, and it is transmitting on channel 104. Right underneath it tells you which channel you are. This one says channel 104, and it also have the volume, so I can either go down on volume. Now I am volume number 15. Can go up in volume number 18, and that's all the way up. It goes all the way up to 18, and you can go lower to that. But usually what you do, you go all the way up and you control it with your board. That's where you control how much gain you want to give and how much gain you want to take it down. You control it on the board most of the time. But if you don't, if you only have this system, you have the basic functionality and everything is done for you inside, processing the voice and everything else, as long as you receive a clear audio, which is very handy. They're giving you a flexibility which way to go, which is something that I personally like about Phenyx Pro. We've reviewed quite a few Phenyx Pro products. We are very happy to be working with Phenyx Pro because they develop very good products. Uh, there we saw the channels. If I press once on a button, it will turn this green. Now this one is on, and this one I believe is number 1. This one is number 1 because we're seeing some activity going on over here. This is number 1. So I mean, it's not a big deal of what I'm doing here, but as long as we get connection, as long as this one is transmitting the sound, we are very good. Again, the way this one is set up, I'm mixing everything out. That's why I am able to switch in between. But each channel does have an individual output. Oh, shoot. Each channel does have an individual output where you can connect this cable. Right? You can connect this cable to the board or however you are doing your sound. So that's also something you need to keep in mind. But I am not doing it. For this review, we have actually, you know what? Let's do that. All right, folks, I have now connected this one with the XLR cable, and the sound. This is the sound you're getting directly from this microphone, and which is of course synced to our receiver and goes into the board, and the board goes into my phone. Not my phone, into the camera, which is a very good one. I do not have a wireless between my board and the camera. This is something I definitely would want to have, like the board transmitting into the camera wirelessly. But again, nothing beats the cable, because you have zero interruption with the cable, which is really good. So the sound that you are getting right now is the sound that's connected to this cable, the XLR cable. So you have a flexibility if you want to mix out everything and you don't want to deal with individual channel. You can control everything on the interface here and play around with the volume that you are receiving. Otherwise, this is how it connects. This system does pretty much everything automatically for you. Like for the channel, which channel you want to choose, you cannot individually select the channels, but the system itself, when you are pairing it, when you are syncing it, it will select for you which channel is the best, and it will sync with your microphone. That's how it works. That's pretty much about this system. We have reviewed, we have shown you the features, we have shown you how to turn this on, we have shown you how this one performs, and right now as I speak, it is performing really well. Overall, I have to tell that this is a pro system. This is something that I will recommend everywhere, church, conferences, whatever you can think of. This is a very good system to get. Check the link in the description. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.